We're going to use every legislative possibility to make this case. But I would turn it over to Ranking Member Rogers.
Yeah, I'll just give you a flavor of some of the amendments. Right now, we have over 50 amendments filed by Republican members that are raising Afghanistan. We want to find out what happened to the equipment that was left behind, what was left behind. We want to know why specifically Bagram was abandoned. I know what it is, but we want to see it in record that it was the administration that decided we were going to reduce down to 600 troops. And we had the mission given by the State Department to protect the embassy and the Kabul airport. You can't do both air bases with 600 people. So the president and his State Department drove that decision, not the military. We created a $250 million counterterrorism fund. We want to know what the security impacts are for letting the ISIS-K terrorists out. We force the department to brief us on a regular basis on the groups that will form because of this withdrawal. There's a whole series of them. Literally 50 right now, and it's still 2 days away. There's going to be a vigorous debate in the NDAA. And here's what I would challenge all of you to do. This NDA is going to pass out probably Thursday morning with bipartisan support, with a significant $25 billion increase over and above what the president asked for, over inflation, which is a great, healthy spending amount. It's scheduled by the Democrats to go to the floor on August 20th. I dare her to, September 20th. I dare her to bump this for the socialist spending programs that she's wanting to busy September with. We need to be debating this bill in September, not her infrastructure bill. Have no idea. We'll find out on Wednesday.
You know, there are other countries that had their citizens there, and they called their legislative bodies back. The UK called the parliament. We were called back last week, but only to pass almost $5 trillion, not one of it going to help any American getting out of Afghanistan. This is a moment in time that I think the world will be watching tomorrow in Congress. Will they bring up Gallagher's bill? Yes. Look, we reach out to everyone. I've listened to many Democrats. We've been in briefings. And there are veterans on both sides of the aisle. Not one of them is happy with what they've watched this administration do. I've watched Democrats that are veterans, that are members of Congress, question this administration as hard as we have because of the lies that they've been told at the same time. That the people that they served with there that are being left behind. I know what's in their hearts. The question will be what's in their will. Will they defy the Speaker to stand up for the Americans who are left behind? I've watched him in a closed, classified session say the things they would say. I applauded him. I cheered him. I asked for more time so more Democrats could talk. But the Democratic leadership wouldn't allow it and banged the gavel down. I know, given an opportunity to vote, it would overwhelmingly pass. Without a doubt, yes.
You know, I would say I'm in agreement with what we are trying to do here, which is pushing this administration for accountabilities, making sure that we are not forgetting the folks who are on that ground, the American citizens that were left behind, our loyal Afghan allies who are still there. It is hard for me to compose how I feel right now because this has been such a crushing blow to those of us who believed in what we were trying to do overseas. The position that we put the men and women on the ground at Hamid Karzai International Airport is disgraceful. It's an embarrassment to this country. They were put in that impossible position. I changed my mind because of the impossible position they were in that left them no choice, but they should have never been in there for the first place. The leadership failures are legion within this administration, and we are here to press for accountability and to make sure this never happens again.
Remember, this decision was decided purely for a political date designed for a photo op. When that is the case, you're going to have casualties on a national stage. And that's what we just watched. There is a moment in time that had this president listened to his military, there'd still be the terrorist prisoners inside Bagram. We'd be getting every single American out. The military would not have left before the Americans. It would be a different scenario. And for a president who thinks they would do no different, he's wrong. Every crisis he has faced so far in this administration, he has failed. We don't want him to fail at this one, because if he does, Americans will die.
Mr. Leader, if I could answer the question that
Yes.
should have been asked, if you don't mind. Since they have left, the last aircraft has taken off, we're really not asking the question any longer about the 31st, because on 30th they were gone. What we're really asking, and I'd love it if you'd ask that question, is do all of us support the principle that the United States has had for 240 years of not a millions for defense, not a penny for tribute? We want our people out without paying tribute. Do we all support whatever means it takes to get our Americans out without paying tribute? Ask that question and see what answer you get.
It's very simple, the bill. What is the plan to bring Americans home? Thank you, and we hope you're there tomorrow, and we hope this bill passes.